All right. Huh? Oh my God. That's a new deployment. What the hell? We are? Go for it. I'm not live.
You're live. Yes, you are.
Apparently I'm live. Choose Rich Live. We are live. Welcome to Choose Rich Live. No idea what the hell is going on with my computer right now. For those unaware, put on the glasses. This show, we're talking about all the latest market making moves. We're talking about the latest information in finance, typically crypto, technology, typically AI, and beyond. We have a lot of things to discuss today. Shout out to Lucky Jack, who took over the board. My system also went haywire, it appears, and suddenly pivoted from giving them a takeover to showing their image 17 damn times on the page. I mean, what is going on with this software? I mean, that's like an insane thing. We've been building this out, stream boards. We have boards on our platform that lets essentially brands participate in the streams and take over different spots. We have a partner today who's, and we're going to test them out, Lucky Jack. They're a blackjack game that you're able to play. Specifically, it's PvP blackjack. You can play against the house for money or other players, which is a pretty ridiculous situation. There's revenue to buybacks. There's a $100 giveaway if you follow the Lucky Jack X account. It's just at Lucky Jack XYZ. And my referral code is RICH. If you sign up with RICH, I actually don't know what you get. I'm going to be honest, but I highly recommend checking it out. We will be demoing this live on the show momentarily. But first, I want to discuss what the heck is going on. Idaho Tyler says, "What was that?" And I think when he said, "What was that?" maybe you can clarify what you're talking about. My assumption is that you're talking about the ridiculous board switch that happened, or maybe you were talking about my lack of a proper introduction. I mean, that was brutal.
I think it was something that happened at the beginning of the show because he commented it like right after we went live with the background.
Oh, you're talking about the board. Yes, no, I think it had to do with the fact it had nothing to do with our timing. Well, with us, it had to do with the board was locked until 1 p.m. And then I think something happened that caused the situation to switch the takeover UI. Anyways, I've been working on this system. It looks like a clock timer happened at 1 and then screwed everything up. Sounded like a scream. Maybe it was Ray's mic. It could have been Ray's mic, honestly. He's in a hospital right now operating in the background. And I heard some noise.
I don't know. I'm not on that scene. So, I mean, maybe someone's screaming in your background. Are you holding someone hostage right now and they're trying to escape?
I'm listening to your sound of people throwing stuff in the trash and other things, Ray. I'm being straight up with you right now. So if you don't turn to the people in the hospital and tell them to shut their mouth, you're doing something wrong. Look, I want to discuss a lot of the news stories. I want to dive into it. Before we do that, actually, let's do one thing. I want to take a look at the charts. I think that's a good way to start off this show. I'm going to adjust what I'm sharing, Ray, briefly. And if we can pull up my screen share. Oh, you know what I could have done? You know what I could have done?
You could have opened it in the web tab.
I'm gonna do that. Give me 1 second. We learned about this trick the other day, which is that you can log in, believe it or not, to TradingView on the web. That's actually a pain in the butt for me to do right now. It's easier for me to share it to the window, but I will switch to this on the browser. We'll get this going. I mean, things are happening right now. Let me just throw that out there. Things are happening in the market. On many days, things aren't happening, but today is one of the days where things are happening. Now, what's going on? My guess, and maybe I'm wrong with this, Ray, you can tell me, is probably, Iran fighting pause as chip stocks tumble. So I guess this is just corollary to chip stocks. Bitcoin was down lower right before we showed before the stream started. Now we have a little bit of a bounce back, but on the 15-minute candle, yeah, we were down at 64,480. We bounced up to 60, almost 64,885. Holy cow! And now we're back down at 64,763. I mean, we're doing the play-by-play, minute-by-minute here. Additional things to take a look at. I mean, as you can see on the right-hand side here, crypto is just getting absolutely slaughtered on my all of the crypto assets right now. Ethereum down. No, is that ENA? Sorry, that was from one of the...
Honestly, the chip stocks are down worse than the coins are. Like, NVIDIA's down 5% today. Ethereum's actually up on 24 hours.
Okay, so maybe real quick, I will add some of those stocks. Let's take a look at one that I've been watching recently heavily. Mew may have bought. Oh no, it's up slightly. Let's go. This is one that I'm very interested in. I actually am probably going to buy more today. I'm going to add them to this watch list here. So we're going to add Mew. I want to add NVIDIA. What are some of the others?
AMD is having a tough day. You could do Intel as well.
INTC. What are some of the other AI bellwethers?
Google.
What is it? Google.
Google.
Never heard of them. They're already in here. They're doing well today.
AMD.
Yeah, you pulled that up. They're down. I mean, looks like they've been having a tough go of it, huh? Oh, this is the 15-minute. You know what I got to look at? Whoop. We're going to zoom back out. Apologies. Look at the daily on these bad boys. Kadosh. Mute. Down more. Oh, my God. I think I bought $4,000 of this. I actually think that Micron is a good one. Another one to include here would be SanDisk. Would be another chips one. Holy cannoli.
Idaho Tyler says IBM.
Yeah, IBM was in my opinion, a retarded pump. I mean, everyone was talking about how they bought it up at this top. I mean, what a disaster for those individuals. Holy cow. Look at this pullback. I mean, that happened over a week ago, though. Just absolute brutal collapse because it turns out that they're not an AI. Well, no, they've been on the forefront of AI for a while, but I mean, this went from 330 down to 220. The other one that we had before that we were watching was Oracle that I sold. We got obviously Tesla and SpaceX. Look at SpaceX. You still holding this thing, Ray?
Yes, still holding it. Long term. It's in my IRA.
I mean, you're starting to get closer to a place where it's interesting. It's still probably $30 above where it should be trading. And it's almost, I mean, that's even like a generous like rating on this.
I kind of want to add more, but I'm patient. Maybe it goes lower. What do you think it should trade at right now?
$80. Tesla's getting absolutely hammered, but they got hammered the other day. Elon is busy Elon's just going on shows, getting interviewed, talking about, I mean, what is he talking about? He's talking about political stuff. Ray, did you see his Bloomberg interview?
I think I have a clip for it in the rapid fire today. It's him
really?
saying money is not going to matter because
That's
of robotics and AI.
That's one of the clips.
So.
That one's so stupid. That's just dumb. There's no way. But he also got in a fight with the journalist who was interviewing him, or the interviewer, I guess I should say. I don't know if she's a journalist. I have no idea what she is. She was interviewing him, and she was like, "Yo, I don't appreciate the things that you're saying about the UK, in the sense that like it's overplaying the degree of the way that the content you're sharing is implying that the UK has just become a violent place overrun by immigrants." And she was like, that's just objectively not the case. And asked him, like, when were you last in the UK? And he said 3 years ago. I think Ray has to bounce for a second. Do you have to bounce, Ray?
No, I actually just got some swabs for genetic sampling because we're doing some genetic testing. So
Excellent.
I need to get instructions really quickly.
Okay. Well, regardless, one second. Oh my God. Sorry, Ray. And I'm deploying a fix for this particular board.
Riveting live stream right now.
Dude, Claude Fable is garbage. I just want to throw that out there. And you're the one talking about genetic testing. Really appreciate that, Ray. Okay, that was it, and that's your fault. So, anyways, she went and discussed this with Bloomberg. Dude, you just called me out like crazy. That was ridiculous. That was insane. Just saying, yo, Nick, you sucking right now. That was crazy.
What's going on with your screen? There you go. You got it.
What do you mean? You can see my screen?
No, it's good now. It just shrunk. Your screen share was like a quarter of the size of the box. Now it's gone. There
Wow,
you go.
that's crazy. So when I click up, it disappears. That's nuts. Anyways, she was just like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "I don't know. I just shared a movie." And she's like, "Yeah, but it drove a lot of people to believe your things." Anyways, he's just tweeting way like too much about this stuff. So yeah. Anyways, so let's dive into the top stories, Ray. Actually, before we do that, maybe we can bring up Lucky Jack. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, bring it up. I'll move you to a different screen so you can exit out of that one
No, I just did it. Here
and
you go.
transition
There you go.
gracefully to the other one.
I just did it.
There you go.
All right. So, so this is Lucky Jack. This is the blackjack. I mean, I'm assuming. I don't know what Ace Battle is. What I'm going to do, and now, do we have credits? This is play free, stake $100, stake $10. I had money that was in here and then it disappeared, I think. Didn't we have 600 credits or something like that?
Maybe just hit that play free button and see what happens. Just do it live. I did the demo on their site. It was pretty cool. I like these games that are the like traditional card games plus it's like its own take on it. So you like weird action cards that like change how the game is played.
Interesting. Well, this is opponent swapped queen for 6. What is it? What?
So these cards underneath, they have actions on them. So what do you have there?
Free card?
What's the middle one?
Stall?
And score -5. Yes, you want to hit that. You want that. Yeah, so that's gonna make them have to hit on 20. Oh, so they busted here. So you had a forced hit card, even though they were at 20. Your forced hit card caused them to hit on 20 and get a 30 and bust. So you won that round.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What's
You
minus
shouldn't
5 score?
you took 5 away from your score.
That was so stupid.
Actually, not really, because you have to beat a 20. So I'd consider doing it. I was gonna say I'd consider doing it again.
I don't understand. Why couldn't I hit another? Okay, so I didn't understand what that was.
Yeah.
So I'm on 12. She has 19. I got a hit. Should I minus 5
Yeah.
and hit?
Yeah, I mean you have more outs that way. So now you're at 17.
Your opponent swapped?
You're at 10 now. I'd hit again.
Yeah.
There you go. Wait a second. No, but they're at 21.
Oh, shit. That was so stupid.
All right, so they're at 14. They want you to go first. Yep, good call. +2 there to get to 20. They're probably going to -5 and hit. Nope, they busted.
Okay, 17 +2. I'm at 19. Ooh, that's uh-oh.
13,
Yes.
there we go. 18.
They have to hit again.
Yep. So. Oh my
What?
God.
Oh my God.
Dude, that was a bad beat. There you go.
I mean, I'm assuming I win this one. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. Okay, blackjack again.
Back to
Okay.
back. Does it say how much you've won or like how much you've lost at this point? I don't see that on the UI here. Maybe I'm
Forced
missing it.
hit.
Oh.
Said I won. I don't know what. How did that? What?
Two tens and an ace is 21 still.
So I'm gonna go
Aces are
minus
1 or
5,
11.
and then I'm gonna hit. Why don't I get to hit again?
You do.
So it goes back and forth. Is that the deal here?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so we're taking turns. And she stole my 10. And now she has 21.
What do you have here?
I don't have any action that I can take.
Yeah.
What am
They
I doing?
won. I think you're waiting for the next hand.
I have no idea.
Did you see how much you've won or lost anywhere, or is there a way to like
Okay, here
you go.
12.
What can you do here? Is there a swap? You have a swap. Swap their
I can't hit swap.
no?
It's not letting me hit that one.
Interesting. I would hit then.
19, and then I can
Plus
do
one, plus one.
2.
There you go.
16. Should I add just 3 and make it 19?
They have a swap that they can do.
Ah, what the hell? I lost. Okay, one more.
So they won 5-4. So it's like best of 9. Interesting.
Oh, so I had 400. I just lost 200? What the hell? So we'll play one more of these.
I feel like 1 or 2 of those losses we could have come up with something to win that.
What's that?
I feel like 1 or 2 of those losses was on us, not just luck of the draw. I feel like we could have played that better.
I don't know if we'll get another person. There we are. D-Man. All right, there's other people playing this game. This is actually like quite a challenging game.
A lot of variables.
Yeah, like it's blackjack plus all of these additional actions that one has to put. Oh my God.
You should have used a +1.
Yeah, I should have.
Oh, they froze you.
What does force freeze mean? I have to stay?
You can't do anything, yeah. And now they're forcing a hit. Oh, they busted you. I mean, these guys are just working you right now, Nick.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Swap that ace. Can you swap?
Nope. Whatever. I got 18, 19. They're going to bust. Oh, no, they got +3. Damn, dude.
They should have just done the +3 right away. They had you.
15. They got 14.
What do you have here? I'd stall back at them. Stall back at them. Force them to bust. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Are you
That's
serious?
A tough
15 to 16. Should I swap?
I would stall, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Swap now.
God.
Now you swap.
6 for 9.
Or the 6 or the 9 for a 4, you'd be at 20.
I would have been at 20.
Or you 10 and then you can hit again. I don't know.
Well,
Push is fine though. You've only got one life left. You got to win every one.
18 plus 2. Stand. They got a bust here.
Let's go.
Did I get a life for that? How does that work?
Yeah, you did. Maybe it's whoever gets to 6 wins first or something, or 5 wins.
Swap. And stand. Boom.
Here we go. All right. Well, this is a tie break. I mean, this gets you back tied.
16. I would do. He's got plus 3, so he's got 19. So I would swap my 6 for his. There we go. And I would stand.
Oh, no. Here we go. Let's go.
So are those lives? How does this work?
Yeah, I think whoever gets the next one wins. I think it's first to 5.
Are you serious?
Yes, this is it right here.
Okay, so I'm going to swap 6.
No.
Why?
You want to be at 11.
Yeah, so if I get his 6 and I give him my
Okay,
7.
yeah. Sorry, I was looking at 7 and 4.
And then
Hit.
hit. Oh my God.
Hit again. Or
No,
do you want to be safe and go minus?
21.
Hey.
Oh my
Wow.
God. Oh my God. Dude, this is a tight game here. Oh, this is awful. He's stalling. What do I do? I
Minus
go
5.
minus 5.
Hit.
10.
All right, 12. 15. So he's at 19 right now. I think you minus 5 and you hit again. What are the last 2 you have left? What do they do?
It's free card. What is that? Take
Oh
an
yeah,
extra
do that.
card.
You can choose not if you want to use it or not, I think.
Should I
Oh yeah, use it. Yeah.
Okay, so what do I get for this?
You want to swap, so you can swap. Oh, you can't use it right now. Do
can't
another
use
free card then. Yeah. You can't keep it because it'll bust you. All right, we need something. We need 7, 8, or 9.
Come on.
Oh no.
Oh my God. This was literally an awful game. All right, let's get back to the news. That was awful. That was awful. I got robbed on Lucky Jack, but I'm gonna go back. I would try it again. It is a fun game, objectively. You can check it out at luckyjack.app. /ref/rich is what they made the link. Head over there, check it out. I'd play that game. Let's dive into the top news stories, Ray. First one. NVIDIA is in talks to provide a $250 billion financing backstop for OpenAI as part of a planned 10 gigawatt data center campus being built by SoftBank's energy arm, SB Energy, on a former uranium enrichment site in southern Ohio. The total project costs, including chips, could exceed $500 billion. And NVIDIA is separately in talks to finance up to $350 billion more to cover OpenAI's chip purchases for the facility. What? What are they doing with all this money?
It feels like they're just passing the money back and forth to each other. NVIDIA and OpenAI. They're like, here, take some money, buy our chips with it, take a loan, we'll loan you back. It's weird. Where's the money coming from?
I mean, obviously they have capital, but like this seems like an extremely awkward financing deal. I think it also illustrates how tightly wound these companies are at this moment in time, because so much demand of NVIDIA's chips are coming exclusively from the AI space. I mean, I actually don't know. Obviously, there's home, like consumer product sales, but I mean, NVIDIA consumer product sales is nowhere near going to rival someone like Apple or somebody like that. So it's kind of understandable. You had me pull up the price array of NVIDIA. It's kind of unsurprising from that standpoint that NVIDIA just got walloped on their stock as much as they did. They dropped from 207 down to 195, and it looks like they're continuing to drop right now. They're near lows for the day. They were down at this level, by the way, literally 3 weeks ago. So it's not exactly like a make or break situation. But oh my God, the board dude, sorry, I just have to get the board back into, give me 1 second. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, so 130 hit and it emptied, I bet, is what happened.
No, that's not. No. You're theorizing situations, but definitively, I pushed a migration and the migration deleted the thing. I honestly cannot believe how bad Fable is operating right now. It's just like fucking up. I'm just like blindly approving some of these things, but I'm just gonna do it right now, which is at July 27th, 2026. Sorry, 1:32 p.m. And we're gonna
It sounds like you need to clear your context more often with your sessions. When it starts getting dumb, I clear context.
No, it was a brand new session, dude.
I saw your tweet about the NVIDIA, the new Spark they talked about, or the new desktop.
Uh-huh.
It looks like their Sparks are back in stock at CDW, the $5,700 version of this. I've been thinking about buying one of these for AI locally ever since we had Alex Finn on. Have you made any strides towards getting something locally?
Sorry, when you say locally, oh no, I'm not, but dude, I'm not spending money on these computers, basically. That's like the main thing that ends up happening. And so that ends up being a problem. So yeah, sorry, 1 second, your pull request. So.
No! He stole it!
Bruh, stop getting so mad.
He stole it!
Sorry. That's a sound effect from the board. Apologies. It just showed another takeover. Kadome! From the person who was already sponsoring. There's definitely bugs to fix with this whole thing. Holy cow. I'm going to have to do that after this show. But for now, I really can't believe this thing. Claude Fable is garbage. The NVIDIA situation, you got to go?
No, I was going to say, well, I got like 50 minutes, but I thought you were going to transition to the next story after saying Claude Fable was garbage. It would have been perfect.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's do it. Hold on, I'm going to take a bite, and we're going to do it.
Savage. Taking a bite of food live on stream is a wild, wild thing to do.
I'm hungry. It's lunchtime, dude. Why are you coming after me so hard today, dude?
Just the things you do sometimes are funny.
All right, maybe you can mute your mic because it's noisy over there, man. What the hell?
Yeah, I got it.
Meanwhile, Anthropic launched Claude Opus 5 on Friday, pricing it at the same rate as its predecessor 4.8 and exactly half the cost of Fable 5. The company says Opus 5 scores 43.3 on Frontier Bench, topping both Fable 5 and GPT 5.6 Soul. I was using this over the weekend, and it was pretty good. I saw a lot of people complaining about it. I've been building nonstop with it. And Fable, Fable is, I'm thinking here, Fable is being stupid. It literally just acknowledged, I just said, what the hell, you just deleted the person from the board. It said, I'm sorry, that was my fix doing exactly what I built it to do, and I built the wrong thing.
Yeah, I love the memes. So like, oh, sorry, that mushroom absolutely is poisonous, and you shouldn't eat it. And there's like a guy dead on the ground.
I went to the takeover. I scheduled a takeover starting a minute or two out, that literally doing what it was supposed to do. So yeah, anyways, this thing is so dumb and it's just messing things up. But the biggest takeaway from this is there's cheaper high-end models that are happening right now, and that's really the exciting thing in this space, is that we're seeing a lot, and we're internally able to build. When I was at Easy's this weekend, and I was visiting him, I guess I got there Thursday. We did a bunch of building, and I was able to roll out like 10 features back to back using Opus, having no impact on my on my tokens. My current, compared to the previous week where I was staying up till midnight, this, if I look at my settings, my usage, that was me on the farm.
Sure looks like you're doing a lot of building here.
That was a photo op. It says Fable, I've only used 51%. All models, I've only used 41%. So I haven't even it's like you can get a ton of stuff done now. And it really makes me want to be building nonstop, because when you get in the process of building tiny features, progressively building on top of each other and going through all these steps, it's just a great experience. If you go and try and build an entire product, so one of the things that we were working on, we were building out, and I had it last week before I left to go visit Easy. I saw that I basically gave it a request to go and build something, and the experience that I had was it went and built this like super convoluted system, which there was no way that I was ever going to be able to merge. And so I was like, we got to abort this. One thing that I also will include is having the models change on you and change experience and like outcome is quite jarring. And so that's something that I've been personally dealing with on this for a while. So yeah. Someone says, when does the cocktail lady come by? What is that? Oh, that's in the
You're playing
game.
blackjack, yeah.
Yeah. And then also any government backing for these AI projects. So anyways, very exciting times in AI land and cool stuff coming from Anthropic. It's nice to see that their discount models are, in theory, outperforming the more expensive ones. And we're just seeing continued progress on this front. I did see a lot of people complaining about this model, but regardless, my own personal experience has been that it was solid. I think the biggest thing that you have to do in these development processes is really just narrow your scope on each task that you're doing. And the beauty is you could actually have multiple work trees running simultaneously, which I do frequently, which ends up being, sorry, and I see this stuff popping up. I have multiple features under development at any given time. All right, next thing. Next story, over in China, memory chip maker CXMT surged over 450% in its Shanghai debut, lifting its market cap to roughly 488 bazillion and making it the most valuable onshore listed company in China. CXMT raised $8.6 billion in Asia's largest IPO of 2026 and is the world's fourth largest DRAM producer, with the retail IPO tranche oversubscribed 212x. I mean, talk about a memory boom. Which one did I decide to buy instead at the top? Micron. That's what I just decided to buy at $1,000. Now your boy's down. Now I'm feeling like a SpaceX investor is where I'm currently feeling. Actually, not as bad as a SpaceX investor. But this is a big story. You know, memory's booming. It's expensive to buy storage. I actually bought, and I will eject this from my computer. Let me just eject this from my computer. I mean, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna eject it. This Ba-bam, Ray. I don't know if you've seen this one. This right here is I believe a 2 nope, it's 1 terabyte, my bad. I was thinking it was 2 terabytes. This is a 1 terabyte Samsung disk. This thing doubled in cost, which is all a result of all this memory usage. And so I bought one of these the other day because I wanted to record videos locally on my Rodecaster Video. There are additional things that I would like to accomplish with it, which are not easy, not simple to accomplish. Specifically, I wanted vertical video from my streamer, but I can't do that right now. But that has nothing to do with memory. Shout out to all the CXMT investors. I mean, I don't know a single one. Did you participate in this, Ray?
I didn't know what CXMT was before today, so I can't tell you too much.
Same here. I didn't realize they were one of the biggest memory creators around, but that's giving them a massive advantage in AI land. I am muting you again. Meanwhile, next story. Crypto exchange Bitmart announced it is shutting down after 9 years, sending its native BMX token crashing roughly 60% within 24 hours of the announcement. Bitmart, which served about 13 million users across 180 countries, will halt all trading on August 26 and fully close by January 31st, 2027, making it the second major crypto exchange to announce closure in under a week. The previous one was BitMEX, which is who is the now supposedly notorious crypto founder, Ray?
Arthur Hayes.
Arthur Hayes, the founder of BitMEX. People just dragging him over the coals. I mean, that guy took out a lot of money, huh? Was he found of the crimes that X was accusing him of?
I don't know, but I think you should do your streams in a black wife beater like he does.
Probably not going to do that. There's a lot of perks that you get when you're just as rich as some of these people who stole money from a lot of other people. You can do whatever you want, and he falls into that category. He's not as rich as Elon Musk, but he is doing pretty well. Finally, let's dive over to our last story here. Strategy went 5 straight weeks without buying a single Bitcoin. Its longest confirmed pause in nearly 2 years, while selling 5.43 million MicroStrategy shares to raise roughly $544 million through its at-the-market program. The company used a portion of those proceeds to repurchase about 288,930 shares of Stretch for $25 million, as it continues to hold over 840,000 Bitcoin at an average cost just under $75,000 per coin. It bought back Stretch?
Yeah, they bought Stretch last week. That's what they did with the money, and then held the rest in cash reserve.
Was that what was announced today?
Yeah, it was announced 8 a.m. today.
That's absolutely crazy. I didn't read that update that they bought back Stretch. I mean, what? I guess what they were unhappy about is the fact that Stretch did not get back to $100,000, and today it's only at $88, still sub $90. MicroStrategy is up 7% today to $98. What would you attribute? You know, I guess maybe it's based on this news.
Why would you, as like a potential MicroStrategy investor, why are you like running at the opportunity to be diluted here so they can buy back preferred equity?
I mean, I'm working on a video tomorrow on this matter, but I think holding MicroStrategy is one of, under the Ponzi that they've created, which is not technically a Ponzi, but basically a Ponzi. It's what would come underneath a Ponzi scheme, Ponzi adjacent, I should say. And basically, they've created a Ponzi adjacent product, which was genius. But now them buying back Stretch is one of the most ridiculous things that I've ever seen. The fact that the MicroStrategy stock is up today, to me, is borderline delusional because, like, MicroStrategy, dude, and anyone, I had to mute the guy. Is it Adam? Is Adam the name of the guy? Adam Livingston, I think is his name. Everything that Adam Livingston.
I feel like the MicroStrategy guys, no matter what they do on a Monday, they come out and they're like, this was the optimal strategy for them to do. And every week it changes. It's like, oh, we bought Bitcoin this week. We sold Bitcoin this week. We bought a bunch of stretch. We sold a bunch of stretch. We bought back some stretch. It's like the weirdest like gymnastics that happens every single week, explaining why whatever they did the previous week is like the end all be all of like what they should be doing.
And if you think that they were geniuses with this, why did they issue the amount of stretch in the first place that they did? Like, what are we talking about? They issued stretch to raise cash, then bought Bitcoin, then sold MicroStrategy to get cash to pay the dividends of stretch, then sold MicroStrategy to buy back stretch. So they have less, it's lowered their obligation. I guess the real question is, how many outstanding shares of stretch are there? Like, what percentage of the total obligation is have they reduced by buying back those shares? If they bought 288,000 shares, they spent $29 million. I mean, are they essentially like acknowledging that this was a stupid product? I mean, it's the method that they're trying to use to get stretch back to $100. I will say at $88, the yield has dropped. I think it's 11.5 divided by 88.35. So, no, it's still at 30. It's still at 13%. So 13% is yield, effective yield is what the market is demanding out of these things right now. So they would essentially have to increase the dividend payments to that amount.
And right now it's at 12. They did knock it up, I believe, last month from 11.5 to 12%.
Oh, it's at 12?
Yeah, it's at 12 right now.
Well, then the effective yield is 13.5% at the moment.
Correct. They're both up on the screen right now.
Does this also show the total number of outstanding shares of stretch?
It says market cap. I can do the math really quickly. I don't see like a share number though.
What's the market cap?
9.247 billion.
So they have 104 million of these shares. I mean, what is 288,930? 288,930 divided by this. They bought back, they made a 0.2% dent by buying this back, if all those numbers add up. So, like, this whole situation is a pretty wild position. I mean, what the fuck are we talking about? Also, Shadow on X is accurate. The fact that you didn't include this story, Ray, is actually sort of makes me question your judgment.
You want to scroll down the segments?
Oh, is that what we have? All right. Well, we can. I didn't realize that there's other stories down there. We can do that in a minute. My apologies. Yo, snap back, dude. Snap back. You've been feeling a little more cheeky today, dude. I'm being honest. A little more cheeky. You got a mouth on you. You got a mouth on you. Okay, you better watch that mouth. Let's wrap with the MicroStrategy thing though up first. I want to wrap up on this. I think to your point, what you just said, Ray, is completely spot on. No matter what he does, they're just like, this is genius. But like, I have no idea what the fuck this strategy is. I mean, I kind of want to write, like, I want to be like, I want to be like, I have a strategy. It's issue stock, buy BTC, sell, issue new security stocks, buy BTC, sell more shares, dilute shareholders, issue perpetual obligation, buy BTC,
Sell inconsequential amount of BTC at the bottom, crash BTC,
dilute shareholders, hold cash, buy
sell
back
BTC at bottom.
0.02% of perpetual obligation, dilute shareholders, buy back 0.02 of obligation. It was all, I just want to be like, it was all part of the plan. What were you saying? What was your comment, Ray?
Sell Bitcoin at cycle lows, crashing the price of your Bitcoin. Sell more Bitcoin. Don't buy Bitcoin at the lows. Instead,
Sell
do other
Bitcoin
stuff.
at lows. Sorry, what did he do with the money when they sold the Bitcoin?
Added it to their cash reserves.
Do nothing. Dilute shareholders. Get cash. Dilute shareholders. Buy back 0.02% of infinite obligation. Brain. Like, it needs to be like brain.
I feel like there's like an opportunity to just get like go through like an Adam Livingston or similar account on like every Monday and just get the explanation of why this was good for MicroStrategy, no matter what he did over the past couple of weeks, and just like do like a montage.
Yeah, so what I would say is that if you measure the CEBE, it was non-dilutive to shareholders because he got cash to pay dividend obligations, but he hasn't yet paid the dividends. And so that cash is on the balance sheet. So when you measure the MNAV, what you really need to incorporate the fact is that he has cash that he's saying that he's only going to use for dividends, but I'm sort of thinking that maybe he's going to do something else with that money at some future point. What if he buys Bitcoin instead? Then what? Maybe what he does is he actually, because Bitcoin starts pumping, he buys the Bitcoin. Here's an idea. He buys the Bitcoin, lets the Bitcoin accumulate, and then tries to time the top again. Except this time he timed the top so well that he instead timed the bottom. But he's a genius. I mean, this guy I'm like flabbergasted. Let's run through the other stories real quick, Ray, that are not part of the heavy hitters, because I know you're gonna have to leave soon, and I want to make sure that we get this taken care of. Ethereum ETFs post 104 million weekly inflows for July 20th to 24th, beating BTC ETFs. How much did Bitcoin ETFs? This doesn't say. Bitcoin ETFs pulled in just 33.79 million for the week, whereas I mean ETH coming in with 2x, with BlackRock's IBIT actually finishing in net outflows of nearly $100 million. BlackRock's ETH A was the dominant ETH driver the prior week, bringing in 135 million on its own, while Fidelity's FETH, F-E-T-H, posted the largest outflow at 21 million. Cumulative inflows into spot ETH ETFs have now crossed 11 billion since launch, with total net assets across ETH funds sitting near 10 billion. Look, here's the reality. Why would you buy Bitcoin when you can buy a high beta one? Is, I'm assuming, what a lot of people are thinking on this.
Here's the ETH BTC chart on the daily.
Very interesting.
Up only since it bottomed early June.
I mean, dude, this is ridiculous. Let's dive into the next one, which is more salacious. Musk says money's dead by 2036. In an Economist interview, which I had watched earlier this week, where he basically was being asked, where he basically just came out with this opinion of money won't matter in 2036. And his argument essentially was AI and robots will produce more goods and services than any human could consume, collapsing the need for money, which is the dumbest fucking thing that I've ever heard in my life. Like, so explain, so in 10 years, we're not going to need fresh food. The robots are going to be self-sustainable in 10 years. They're going to be powered by solar, walking on their own, managing the farm. The machines that farm within 10 years are going to be fully robotic, which actually could be the case. I mean, Uber's Travis Kalanick is trying to do that. Is it going to take 100% of the market within 10 years? He basically argued, his whole statement was debating with The Economist, literally The Economist, what deflation is. And that deflation is essentially simply total amount of goods divided by humans. Supply is a major component of it. Demand is another component of it. So yes, in theory, if supply jumps and demand does not, then the price will drop. You shift the supply curve out. But it's a fairly simplistic model, and to suggest that people wouldn't have preferences for the products that they're buying. How about clothing? How about fashion? Are we all suddenly going to be wearing the same outfit that the government dictates? He thinks that he was suggesting that the government printing money won't cause inflation because there will be nothing to buy. Or not that it won't be nothing to buy, the price will have dropped so substantially. I just find this hard to believe. And more importantly, anything that he says is complete bullshit anyways, because he's unwilling to literally specify, like he won't back up his actions based on these priorities. I saw some comments on that, on the Economist thing, talking about why did we do Doge if money doesn't exist in 10 years? I have no idea. Then you're getting into political nonsense, of which half that interview became him saying that the far right, as they're called, is complete nonsense. As he said, the media is at fault. He avoided saying the radical left is calling the far right, that they're not far right. I just don't know how you, like, is there not a curve? I have no idea. He takes a lot of offense to that. But I guess everyone is centrist. Far right, to me, the terminology for that, I guess it's now tainted. It's weighted in terms of like that term. It implies there's a distinction between saying that and then categorizing it. And one of the things, he hates experiencing that, but I would also argue there was no counter. I guess we did have a moment of which has readjusted, which like the whole cancel culture thing was heavily, I guess, liberally motivated. But now we have a similar thing happening right now. I saw dude, X has become, my feed is like trash, and I try to avoid as much political shit on my timeline, but it's like popping up again. Are you experiencing this, Ray?
I think it's pretty much normal. I think that divisive takes tend to do well, and people go towards politics if they're farming engagement.
Let's discuss the next story where Ray will be reimbursing me for my losses on this.
I'm gonna spin live.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna do a spin. I'm gonna buy some here.
Because they gave you so much money?
They've given me quite. I actually did very well on this. I was buying. I was spinning early, like sub 3 mil market cap.
Yeah, you made a fortune. Go ahead, spin it. Dude, did the board reset again?
Gotta fix your coding skills, man. So people who don't know, this is FWA.fun, Rhinotics project. It is a on-chain gotcha machine that allows you to spin for NFTs or also deposit NFTs. It's backed by the FWA token, which you cannot buy right now. You can only sell it, and the only way to earn it is through either spinning the machine or by depositing NFTs into the machine. Caught a lot of attention from a lot of OG Ethereum X accounts over the weekend, and I saw, Nick, you spun. You didn't have great luck.
No, I lost $600, $1,000. I don't know, man. That was a complete disaster. Did you get anything? Any good NFTs?
I can go through my purchase history. I did hit some decent ones early. Like I definitely had some like runs where I didn't get much, but I hit like, here's like a rec guy that was okay. I think I hit something close to an ETH at one point.
Mm-hmm.
But of course I can't find it right now. There's my wins I just hit here. Not looking great. We'll have to see what kind of backing they have.
What did you just get?
Okay, actually we didn't do that bad. I got a 10,000 tokens that had 0.3 ETH backing on it. So this spin cost me 0.11 ETH, and now I can accept this 0.85 of this. So this was basically a little bit more than a 2x. I'm going to be dumping it into the token.
And then what happens with the other 0.15? Does it buy FWA?
No. So that goes to funding people who are depositing into the machine.
Okay.
So you can deposit NFTs. I have a couple in there right now. And every time somebody spins, you get a little bit of ETH.
Okay.
If you're a depositor. So I have 2 NFTs deposited right now. This one I backed with 0.067 ETH, and I can claim 0.175 ETH on it right now. So it's essentially...
What's the value of that NFT?
It's like right around 0.06. But I can withdraw, like, so you can withdraw once there's like no queued spins, and I can get back my NFT and the ETH in addition to this money. If I wanted to.
You can get the combined total?
I would get my 0.06 that I deposited, and I'd also get another 0.1759. If this gets hit, the buyer either picks the NFT or they take my ETH, and I get this. Always can claim this claimable number.
Okay, which percentage of the time that you deposited NFTs did you win? Like, are you making money on this?
Very, very low, especially on these NFTs. Here's my overall listing P&L, 0.84 ETH. Most of it came from a single deposit that I had up for almost 24 hours. I got like 1.5 ETH out of a single deposit that was up for almost 24 hours.
I mean, that's like a crazy, that's an interesting situation that you got there.
Yeah. But I've been having fun with it. I mean, I've been following Adam and his project since his season 1 NFT with Punk Strategy, and I've been having fun with this. Made some money on this from being early.
Well, I decided to participate FOMO in over the weekend when I was at Easy's. Rode my ETH up that I claimed on everything. Almost was up like 50%. Then it dropped and I was down like 0.2%, or sorry, 20%. And I was like, all right, I'm just getting out of this thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely more beneficial to spin when it was at a much cheaper market cap. But I think it's a cool protocol. Did you see Jack Butcher dropped a project on this protocol on Saturday? So he used the machine as kind of like the way for the distribution as opposed to like a normal mint.
Yeah, I saw Jack Butcher doing that. Yes, I did. Jack Butcher is really good at timing these things. I mean, he's basically, he's a great artist, but he's even better at taking advantage of all of these moments when NFTs are back for like a couple days. He has monetized every single one of them. And then suddenly we have the same conversations that we had back when NFTs were booming.
I don't know if you want to put him in that light for this specific drop. I mean, he sold these things for 0.01 ETH a pop. The ones that he deposited in here. So, I mean, yes, he monetized like less than an ETH off a collection, but yeah.
Okay. I didn't say he's a grifter. I didn't say that he's like just a net, like, but
it kind of sounded that way. You were like, yeah, Jack Butcher be just taking money. Anytime someone says NFTs, this guy comes out of the woodwork and he just robs you blind.
Okay. I didn't say he robs you blind, but he always happens to be there. That's just a fact. That's just a straight up fact. Why is my hand over the line with this thing? I mean, what is going on with this scene? I need to adjust this. If
you landed one of those Jack Butcher NFTs, they're now at 0.359 ETH over on OpenSea.
What's the rate? What's the price?
0.359.
What?
Yep.
And so what are the NFTs like? They're just rappers?
This is them.
Dude, I mean, honestly, how do these maintain their price?
I think you just look at other Jack Butcher artworks and you say, for whatever reason, these have value. I mean, why does any piece of art maintain its price?
I mean, well, most of it doesn't. Most of it straight up doesn't. I think his, it's very interesting. I think that FWA is an interesting product. I don't think it sustains, but I think that it's an interesting product and it's cool. I think people are very bored right now and looking for something to like give them hope that things are going to pump. And look, I for one actually think NFTs come back. I think they do, but I think a lot of us are waiting. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Dude, I got a serious storm going on over here. Is there anything else that we missed on this?
I got everything. I got to roll.
Yo, shout out to everyone for joining today. I appreciate you all. There will be, I'm going to put the board back. I'm going to have to screenshot that. I'm going to have to do a little streaming for them because I don't know why the board keeps freaking resetting and disappearing. But I'll get some clips out of this. Appreciate all of you. We'll be back on Wednesday at the latest. So yeah, thanks again. I'd put the, what do I do with the board? You know what I'll do? Here's what I'll do. Give me 2 seconds. Because I need this damn thing to be on stream, so I'm just going to do it one more time. I can't believe this, man.
Dude, it's so funny. It's just the board bouncing around.
I can't believe this. I'm just going to upload one more time, and it's going to make a freaking noise.
You need to stop live coding while we're streaming, is what you just need to do.
No, the problem, it wasn't what I didn't break it. The system was in place. I didn't deploy a new thing that caused it. We just said I had not published a recent takeover, and so that hadn't happened. So this is like some sort of code showing up that was not there before. Let me get this working. 07/27/2026 04. Image 4040. I have to like, dude, this is such a pain in the ass. I apologize to everybody, man. All right, I scheduled. Oh, crap. Sorry, hold on.
So do you do like a formal apology after this debacle, or how exactly do we make this up to everybody?
What are you talking about? The audience?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm watching right now, I just feel robbed of my time.
Well, I think you, sir.
No! He stole it!
Bro, stop getting so mad.
He stole it!
I don't know what that clip is that Easy put up, but here it is. Appreciate everyone joining today. We'll be back on Wednesday.